Awesome. Okay, that's done. Never bound by one place. Okay. Take me here. I'm starting to get really impatient with how long these quests are. The first one was so short. And the second one just really wasn't. Okay, that's a portal now. Okay. This box, did you really find it by the shore? Absolutely. I thought maybe someone had dropped it. I decided to see what was inside, and to my surprise, there was a letter. Zien, Lanhui. Lanhui? What are you talking about? What letter? Come see for yourself, Nikki. I found a box this morning. There's nothing special about the box, but inside was a mysterious letter. To whom it may concern, I am Zhu Xingqi, a humble traveler from Inkville on Danqing Island, journeying toward a distant land, one without name and without direction. Though I know not who you are, since fate has brought us together, might you answer some questions that are troubling me? Where do the sun and moon belong? Where are the stars arranged? Though this firmament is vast, has the boundless sea ever met its end? Alas, I have squandered decades of golden years. One day, bewitched by a place of illusion, I forsook my homeland and kin, setting forth in a light boat across 10,000 leagues of uncertainty. My home faded into the distance, never to be returned to. Alone on the journey, I found nothing of worth, only the rising sun and setting moon as my companions. In their silent passing, I came to know myself as but a grain adrift in the vast sea, left with naught but endless reflection. The road ahead stretches endlessly. How long can one be sustained by the mere will to seek the unknown? Not to mention, the journey is fraught with hardship, and the winds of fate are unpredictable. 100 years from now, when all is dust, who will remain to hear my words and fears? The workings of fate twist and turn, and just when all seemed lost, a glimmer of hope emerged. When storms suddenly rose, I took it as a calamity destined by fate, bracing myself beneath crashing waves. Who would have thought that misfortune and blessing walk hand in hand, and that I should stumble upon a solitary island? Though unmarked by human presence, this island is blessed with green waters and verdant hills, fertile soil, and birds and beasts living in harmony. Such a serendipitous encounter is proof enough that beyond Danqing Island lies a wider world. Though my vessel is broken and can no longer carry me across the sea where my heart finds peace, I shall make my home. Clearing grass and tilling the land, felling trees to build shelter, climbing mountains, swimming in streams, foraging fruits, and casting fishing nets. What greater freedom or joy could there be in the world? Under these azure skies and upon this emerald sea, my former doubts have scattered like mist. How fortunate that the universe is boundless, ever awaiting our wonder and curiosity. Let none lament the limits of life, for to seek the eternal within the finite is what gives 100 years of life its meaning. The ambition of my youth has at last been fulfilled, and now that our yin yuan has allowed us to share this moment of clarity, I am glad indeed. I thought he said he had questions. He's just rambling. Yet each time the moon grows full, I climb high and gaze northward, and thoughts of my parents and siblings stir sorrow in my heart. If you chance upon this letter and find a smile in these words, I beg you please let my family know I am safe. Though stranded upon this solitary isle, I have no regrets, only a boundless sense of freedom beneath the vast sky and over the open sea. And if I should have descendants, hearts set upon roaming the world, may these words serve as their encouragement and perhaps bring peace to mine. Dawn meets the sea, dusk the peaks. How could one place ever bind me? This letter seems to have come from outside Danching Island. Nikki, how are you staying so calm? This is the very first letter from the outside. If what it says is true, then someone has actually made it beyond Danching Island. Speaking of calm, maybe you should try taking a few deep breaths. How many times did you trip and fall on your way over here? I just couldn't wait to tell you. I've always had my head buried in my paintings and rarely talked to Miss Sui about the outside world, but after hearing what Landhuis had just said, this letter really might be something special. That's true. Danching Island is surrounded by water on all sides, and for over 100 years, not a single person from the outside has set foot here. At one point, there were no shortages of villagers who tried leaving by boat, but they either came back empty-handed or were never heard from again. That's why nobody ever talks about leaving anymore. But now with this letter, we have proof that our ancestors' efforts were not in vain. The only thing is, we don't know what became of this traveler all alone on that remote island. Dawn meets the sea, dusk the peaks. How could one place ever bind me? At least when he wrote this letter, his spirit still burned as brightly as ever. Lanhui, Xian, I think we're very fortunate to get to know someone this incredible. I'd like to honor his wish and deliver this letter to his family. We were just thinking the exact same thing. Let's do it together, Nikki. There are so many families in the village, though. Which ones are his descendants? Zhu's Xingqi, Zhu. There are two families with that surname. One is Uncle Tieshan's family, and the other is Yuan's family. Oh, I just remembered. When I went climbing with Uncle Tieshan, he mentioned that one of his ancestors actually left Danching Island a long time ago. As for Yuan, she's always slacking off at the restaurant, taking naps. I just said she's a world away from the bold and ambitious Mr. Zhu Xingqi. See, I don't know. I wish this was voiced. I'd say Uncle Tieshan is more likely to be the descendant of Zhu Xingqi. During the day, Uncle Tieshan is usually cutting bamboo in the bamboo forest. Let's go see if he's there now. Okay. Oh my god. Hi. Oh, Miss Nikki, Landhui, and Xian. It's not often I see the three of you together. What brings you here today? Uncle Tieshan, we'd like to ask you something. The group told Uncle Tieshan about Zhu Xingqi. And that's the whole story. So, Uncle Tieshan, is this Zhu Xingqi an ancestor of yours? Let me think. There was Tianyu, Tiling, Tizhu, but I don't remember anyone named Xingqi. That's quite a fancy name. I heard Lanhui say that one of your ancestors actually left Danching Island. Is that true? What? Lanhui, you little... Didn't I tell you not to tell anyone? Now even artist Nikki knows about it. I had my reasons. This is about finding Zhu Xingqi's descendants. Don't be mad, Uncle Tieshan. Besides, what's the big deal? You're still too young to understand. Leaving home to explore the world, is that really something to be proud of? Whatever. I might as well tell you. My great-great-great-grandmother, Zhu Tihua, really did leave the island. Back then, she was young and full of ambition, hoping to make a name for herself. But in less than 2 months, she came back covered in injuries and never spoke of what had happened. Did something happen to her during her journey? Quite the opposite. She saw nothing. There was no hope and no end to her journey, only the crushing loneliness. Not even the strongest ambition could withstand that. She even advised us to stay in the village and live our lives with our feet firmly planted on solid ground. Is this like a Nikki retelling of Moana? I think what she said makes sense. Even if there really is some paradise out there, for ordinary folks like us, chasing after it is just a pointless dream. I'm not sure I agree with that, Uncle Tieshan. Even if only one person out of 100 explorers achieved what Zhu Xingqi did, it doesn't mean the rest of their efforts were in vain. Zian has a point. Even if they gained nothing, the fact that they once dared to dream and set out to achieve it is worthy of our respect. Well, maybe it's just me, but rather than being all alone on some remote island with no way back, I'd much rather stay here on Danqing Island, chopping my firewood and living my days quietly like this. Everyone has their own dreams. Regardless, you have to admit Zhu Xingqi was pretty incredible, wasn't he? Without a doubt, what he did, I could never do. And I wouldn't even try. He definitely has my respect. I feel the same way about your great-great-great-grandmother. Uncle Tishan, she has my respect too. Is that so? Are you just saying that to make me feel better, Miss Nikki? Nikki wouldn't do that. I feel the same way too. She's pretty incredible, having gone out there all by herself for 2 whole months. Back to the matter at hand. Now that we know Mr. Zhu and Uncle Tishan aren't related, we should go talk to Yuan. She's usually at her aunt's restaurant during the day. Let's go see if she's there right now. Okay. I wish I could run faster. I guess they really want to encourage you to like buy a bike or whatever. Come on in, make yourself at home. Help yourself to the tea, the menu's here, get your food over there, and pay whenever you're finished. What an enthusiastic greeting. I lost all my appetite despite the delicious smell of the dishes. Yuan, Auntie Chun asked you to serve the customers, not to treat them like this. Who'd want to come back with an attitude like that? Huh? Oh, it's you. Come in if you want. Don't if you don't. I don't care. I couldn't care less. If you're not here to eat, then don't bother me. Take a good look. It's not just me and Zian. There's also Artist Nikki and Momo. Artist Nikki? Yuan, do you have a moment? There's something we'd like to ask you. The group told Yuan about Zhu Xingqi. Yes. Oh, this is too good to be true. What's with this sudden change in attitude? What's she getting all excited about? It's this letter, this Zhu Xingqi, my great-great-great-grandfather. Oh, this is just wonderful. Yuan, are you saying that Mr. Zhu is your great-great-great-grandfather? That's right, he was incredible, a master sailor. They say he knew how to navigate using the stars, predict weather using the currents. He was extremely talented. Why haven't you ever said anything about him before? Well, it's because whenever my aunt talks about him, it's as a cautionary tale. Telling me to settle down, focus on family, and stop dreaming about faraway journeys, or else I might end up lost, never to be heard from again. Since she raised me, I felt like I had to agree with her and help her take care of her restaurant. My life is just so unrewarding. I feel like both of these choices are bad. Choosing between gratitude and your own dreams is never easy. No matter what path you take, some regret is bound to linger. Exactly. No matter how hard I try, I can't fool myself. At night, I dream of sailing away on the sea, beneath the open skies. But now, with this letter, everything's about to change. When it comes to sailing and riding the waves, I don't think I'm any less skilled than my great-great-great-grandfather was. If he could do it, then I, Zhu Bai Yuan, can do it too. I'm not just saying that either. This restaurant won't miss me if I'm gone. I might as well start getting ready for my trip. I never thought I'd see this side of you again. This is the Yuan we all know and love. Yuan, this is no small decision. Don't forget to talk to Auntie Chun about it. Don't worry, I know what to do. Yuan, do you need any help with your preparations? Is there anything we can do for you? I'll take that offer then. Lend me, get me some spice. Preferably the kind that can double as medicine. Zian, I'll need you to find a good quality wood. My old buddy needs a good fixing. Miss Nikki, could you help me collect 2 fan feathers? I'm a bit clumsy and always scare away the fan egrets before I can get any. Of course, leave it to me. Okay. Where did she go? All the way over there. it's so far. Okay. No. Not what I want. Oh. Add that. I'm gonna have to do so much exploring of this place later. Ah, fine. I feel like the dash is not lasting for as long as it used to. Nope, I will never allow this. Auntie, I have to try. I want to visit the places my great-great-great-grandfather once visited, to see them for myself. Calm down, Auntie Chun. I understand you're worried for Yuen's safety, but she's not one to take extreme risks. Let's not make this a hard no just yet. Yuen, Auntie Chun only wants you to be safe because she cares about you. If you talk things through with her, I'm sure we can find a way forward. Fine, let's break this down. Yuen, do you know that all of the people who left Danjing Island, not even 10% of them make it back alive? I do. Then tell me, do you know what it's like to be alone on a vast open sea with nothing to cling to but your own boat as the waves crash all around you? I don't. Neither do I, and I don't want you to find out. I only wish for you to be free from suffering and live in safety. But Auntie, I do know what it feels like to waste away day by day. That's not easy either. And I remember clearly it was you who taught me how to sail and steer, how to read the skies and find direction. So why, now that I'm all grown up, you want to forget all of that? Yuen. Auntie Chun, Yuen must have thought it through already. She knows she'll have to face the storm and the waves head on. There will be trials and tribulations, but she'll never know if she can succeed unless she tries. She's right, Auntie. Please let me give it a go. Even if I end up giving up halfway, I won't complain. I'll accept that I'm not cut out for it, and I'll have no regrets. Fine, fine. You can have my blessing, but only under one condition. Yuen, you have to promise me. You have to race me by boat around Danjing Island. If you win, I'll let you go. But if I win, then I'll give up on the stream for good. It's a deal then. Artist Nikki, will you be the judge? Okay. I will judge your race with utmost dedication. It was settled. Lin, Mian Chun, and Yuen each took a boat, and at Nikki's signal, we'll never know because auto-scrolling text. But it just proceeds to this screen, which I have to manually proceed. Make it make sense. Nikki, there's another raft there. What do you say? Should we tag along? Oh my god. I really don't want to. Wait, can I teleport? It might be quicker to just... go by boat. I no longer think it'll be quicker to go by boat. Bro, they need to let you dash so much more frequently. This is... okay. No. Stop. I can't stop. I can't stop because I'm not at a pier. Are you kidding me? I just feel like there's no reason to not let you dash more. Nikki, who do you think will win this contest in the end? I don't know, nor do I care. I just want this quest to be over. Honestly, if Ewan wants to go, just let her go. Eight days later, we might freaking get there. Nikki, over there, Auntie Toon collapsed on the ground. Let's hurry over. I would love to. My foot. Auntie Toon, are you all right? How did you end up here? Where's Ewan? Artist Nikki, thank goodness you're here. Quick, help me up. We need to find Ewan. Your ankle's been injured. Try not to move. Don't panic, Auntie Toon. Just tell me what happened, okay? During our race, a group of monsters appeared out of nowhere. We tried to shake them off, but I accidentally twisted my ankle. Ewan drew the monsters away to protect me. I see. Leave the monsters to me, Auntie Toon. Stay here and rest. I'll bring Ewan back. Then I'll leave Ewan to you. Artist Nikki, please be careful. Okay. Dude. Bro. All the way over. And it's like nowhere near a teleporter either. After the Esslings had been purified, Auntie Toon caught up with the group. Auntie, I'm fine, really. Not even a scratch. It's yourself you should worry about. Your ankle's badly swollen. We can't stay here. Let's go find Yoon and give you a check. That can wait. I'm not that fragile. Thank you so much, Miss Nikki. You arrived just in time. Don't mention it, Auntie Toon. I'm just glad both of you are fine, but I'm afraid you'll have to continue your race on another day. We can race another time. Don't worry, Auntie. I won't sneak off. Once you're well again, let's have a proper race and have Artist Nikki be the judge again. There's no need for another race. Auntie? Ewan, I've been treating you like a little girl, thinking I should protect you whenever I can, so you wouldn't suffer like I did. But you've long grown up into a capable young woman who can stand on her own. You're at your happiest with the paddle in your hand. I should have realized that earlier. So go, Ewan. I believe that as a descendant of the Zhu family, I believe you will surpass everyone who came before you. Thank you. If no one from Danqing Island has ever safely returned from faraway lands, then I, Zhu Baiyuan, will be the first. Confident and determined, that's a spirit. You're calm when faced with danger and have the willpower to push through all obstacles. I believe you can write history. You flatter me, Artist Nikki. I'm just a stubborn knucklehead, eager to prove my worth. I have to thank you. If you hadn't helped, Auntie and I would still be arguing. If I really reach that island, I'll write you a letter and tell you what things are like in that distant place. But we can save that for later. Artist Nikki, how is that letter gonna get to me? Whatever. Do come and see me off on the day I leave. I will. I'll bring Lan Hui and Xian along and see you off together. This quest still isn't over. I'm not doing the optional text. No. Normally I would, but I'm so over how long these quests have been. Sometime later. Oh, everyone's really here. I didn't expect such a big turnout. Happy as always, even at a time like this. I had a whole speech ready, but now I don't feel like saying it anymore. Good, I don't feel like reading it. That's all just formality anyway. We can skip it. I know you care for everything you packed in this boat. Thanks so much. It's not just us. The rest of the village all pitched in. Why is it auto-scrolling? So go out there and come back in one piece. Once Cian and I take care of stuff at home, you'll have to bring us to that island for a tour. Sure, that's a promise. And I always keep my promise. Ewan, I'll keep it brief. I wish you a safe and joyful trip. Thanks, Artist Nikki. Ewan, I look forward to picking you up when you come back. On that day, I want to enjoy your famous braised pork knuckle, Auntie. All right, the wind's just right. Everyone, I'll see you later. Dawn meets the sea. Dusk the peaks. How could one place ever bind me? Is she just lounging on that and letting it go? Or was she paddling laying down? Wild.